Ever wondered what exactly causes your hair to turn gray? It is these tiny cells in your hair called melanocytes, and it is now scientifically proven that by activating these cells, you can actually reverse your gray hair. Understanding melanocytes in gray hair. Gray hair. It all comes down to tiny cells in our hair follicles called melanocytes. These melanocytes are responsible for producing melanin, the pigment that gives our hair its color. When we're young, melanocytes work efficiently, pumping out melanin and keeping our hair its natural shade, whether that's blonde, brown, black, or red. But here's an interesting fact for you. Did you know that melanocytes can actually be reactivated to produce color again? Yes, it's true. This means that reversing gray hair isn't just a myth. It's something that can potentially be achieved with the right knowledge and methods. Now, let's dive into the science a bit more. Melanocytes are like tiny factories located at the base of each hair follicle. They produce melanin in two forms: eumelanin, which gives hair a brown or black color, and pheomelanin, which provides yellow or red hues. The combination of these melanins determines your natural hair color. But as we age, our melanocytes start to slow down and produce less melanin. Eventually, they can stop producing melanin altogether, which is why our hair turns gray or white. Did you know that by the age of 50, about 50% of people have at least 50% gray hair? That's a pretty common phenomenon. It's all part of the natural aging process. But why does this happen? Well, scientists believe that a few factors are at play. One major factor is the gradual accumulation of hydrogen peroxide in the hair follicles. Over time, this buildup can bleach the hair from the inside out, leading to the loss of pigment. Another reason is that as we age, the stem cells in our hair follicles, which are responsible for producing new melanocytes, become less active. This means that even if some melanocytes die off, there aren't enough new ones being produced to replace them, leading to a gradual reduction in melanin production. Have you noticed more gray hairs appearing in your own hair? It's a sign that your melanocytes are starting to slow down. But here's the good news. Research has shown that it might be possible to stimulate these melanocytes and get them working again. This could mean reactivating the production of melanin and potentially reversing the gray. Isn't that exciting? Imagine being able to bring back your natural hair color without having to rely on dyes or other artificial methods. So, how can we encourage melanocytes to start producing melanin again? There are a few promising approaches. Scientists are exploring ways to reduce the hydrogen peroxide buildup in hair follicles, as well as finding methods to stimulate the stem cells in our follicles to produce more melanocytes. Some studies suggest that certain nutrients and supplements might also play a role in supporting melanin production. Impact of lifestyle on hair color. Did you know that how you live your life can really affect the color of your hair? It's fascinating. A Columbia University study found that actively de-stressing could bring back color to gray hairs. This shows how powerful your lifestyle choices can be when it comes to your hair. First, let's talk about diet. What you eat plays a huge role in your overall health, and that includes your hair. Your hair needs certain vitamins and minerals to stay healthy and keep its color. For example, vitamins like B12 and D, along with minerals like iron and zinc, are crucial for hair pigmentation. If you're not getting enough of these nutrients, your hair might start to lose its color and turn gray. Have you ever thought about how your diet might be affecting your hair? There are studies that show a strong connection between diet and hair color. For instance, research has found that people who eat a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains tend to have healthier hair. On the other hand, diets high in sugar and processed foods can lead to deficiencies in important nutrients, which can speed up the graying process. So, next time you're thinking about what to eat, remember that your hair might thank you for choosing something healthy. Stress is another big factor that can impact your hair color. Have you ever noticed how some people's hair seems to turn gray overnight after a stressful event? That's because stress can cause a release of chemicals in your body that affect the cells in your hair follicles. When they get damaged by stress, they stop producing pigment and your hair turns gray. Studies have shown that reducing stress can actually help your hair regain its color. For example, The Columbia University study we mentioned earlier found that people who actively worked on reducing their stress levels saw some of their gray hairs return to their original color. This shows just how powerful stress management can be. So, finding ways to relax and de-stress, like through exercise, meditation, or spending time with friends, can really make a difference for your hair. Overall health is also really important for maintaining your hair color. When your body is healthy, your hair is more likely to stay healthy too. This means getting enough sleep, staying hydrated, and taking care of your overall well-being. If you're not feeling your best, it can show in your hair. There are plenty of studies that highlight the connection between overall health and hair color. For example, researchers have found that people with chronic health conditions like heart disease or diabetes often experience premature graying. This is because these conditions can affect the health of your hair follicles and the production of melanin. So taking care of your health is not just good for your body, but also for your hair. Secret natural ingredients to reverse gray hair. Panax Ginseng Root Extract. Panax ginseng is known as a natural anti-aging agent and growth stimulant. This means it can help your hair stay healthy and strong. So, how does it work? Panax ginseng contains compounds called ginsenosides, which have powerful antioxidant properties. These antioxidants protect your hair cells from damage and reduce inflammation. Have you ever noticed how some people's hair seems to stay thick and healthy even as they get older? They might be using products with Panax ginseng. Another great thing about Panax ginseng is that it strengthens your hair roots and follicles. This is really important because strong roots and follicles mean your hair is less likely to fall out or become thin. There's actually some science behind this. Studies have shown that Panax ginseng can help promote hair growth by improving blood circulation to the scalp. Better blood flow means more nutrients reach your hair follicles, which can stimulate growth and help your hair stay healthy. And it's not just about preventing hair loss. Panax ginseng can also make your hair look better overall. It can add shine and make your hair feel softer and more manageable. Imagine having hair that looks great and feels great all the time. Black sesame. Now let's talk about black sesame. You might have seen black sesame seeds before, but did you know they're great for your hair too? Black sesame has an anti-inflammatory effect and can rejuvenate cells. This means it helps your hair grow strong and thick. Black sesame is rich in nutrients like calcium, magnesium, and iron, which are essential for healthy hair. These nutrients nourish your hair from the inside out. The anti-inflammatory properties of black sesame are also really important. Inflammation can damage your hair follicles and lead to hair loss. By reducing inflammation, black sesame helps protect your hair and keeps it healthy. Another great thing about black sesame is that it helps rejuvenate cells. This means it can help repair damage to your hair and scalp, keeping your hair looking its best. Imagine having hair that looks vibrant and healthy every day. Isn't that something you'd want? There's also some evidence that black sesame can help prevent premature graying. This is because it supports the health of your hair follicles and promotes the production of melanin, the pigment that gives your hair its color. Bamboo charcoal. Bamboo charcoal is great for detoxifying your hair. It works by absorbing all the toxins and impurities that can build up on your scalp and hair. Bamboo charcoal is like a magnet for all the bad stuff in your hair. It pulls out the dirt, oil, and other impurities, leaving your hair feeling really clean and fresh. This is especially good if you live in a city with a lot of pollution. Another cool thing about bamboo charcoal is that it leaves a natural protective oil layer on your hair. This oil layer helps you keep your hair moisturized and protected from damage. It's like giving your hair a shield against all the stuff that can make it dry and brittle. There's also something really satisfying about using a natural product like bamboo charcoal. It's made from bamboo, which is a renewable resource, so it's good for the environment too. Shea Butter. The fourth secret ingredient to reverse gray hair is shea butter. You've probably heard of it before because it's really popular in a lot of beauty products. Shea butter is amazing for your hair. It's super moisturizing, which means it can help keep your hair hydrated and soft. Shea butter is packed with vitamins and nutrients that are great for your hair. It adds shine and helps bring out your hair's natural color. So if your hair has been looking a bit dull, Shea Butter can make it look vibrant and healthy again. One of the best things about Shea Butter is its anti-inflammatory properties. This means it can help soothe your scalp and reduce any irritation or inflammation. A healthy scalp is super important for healthy hair. Shea Butter also helps to protect your hair from damage. It coats each strand of hair with a protective layer, which helps to prevent breakage and split ends. This is especially good if you use a lot of heat styling tools or if you spend a lot of time in the sun. Using Shea Butter regularly can make a big difference in how your hair looks and feels. It's a simple, natural way to keep your hair healthy and beautiful. Plus, it smells really good, which is always a nice bonus. Other natural products to help hair. First, let's talk about vitamins. Vitamins are super important for your hair. One of the most important ones is biotin, also known as vitamin B7. Biotin helps your hair grow strong and healthy. Have you ever noticed those hair products that advertise having biotin? There's a reason for that. If your body doesn't get enough biotin, your hair can become weak and brittle. So taking a biotin supplement or eating foods rich in biotin, like eggs and nuts, can really help your hair. Vitamin D is another big one. It helps with hair growth and keeping your hair strong. If you don't get enough sunlight, which helps your body make vitamin D, your hair might suffer. Spending a little time outside or taking vitamin D supplement can make a big difference for your hair. Now, let's move on to natural products. One great natural product for hair is coconut oil. Coconut oil is amazing because it can penetrate your hair and make it stronger from the inside out. It can make your hair feel super soft and look really shiny. Plus, it smells really good. You can use it as a deep conditioner by leaving it on your hair for a few hours or even overnight. Another awesome natural product is aloe vera. Aloe vera is great for soothing your scalp and keeping it healthy. A healthy scalp means healthy hair. It feels really cool and refreshing. Aloe vera can also help with dandruff and itchy scalp, making your hair healthier overall. When it comes to supplement, omega-3 fatty acids are really good for your hair. They help keep your hair hydrated and can prevent it from becoming dry and brittle. You can find omega-3s in fish oil supplements or by eating fish like salmon and mackerel. Zinc is another important supplement for your hair. Zinc helps with the growth and repair of hair tissues. It also keeps the oil glands around your hair follicles working properly. If you're low on zinc, your hair might start to thin. Taking a zinc supplement or eating foods rich in zinc, like meat and beans, can help keep your hair healthy and strong. Lastly, let's talk about the herb rosemary. Rosemary is great for your hair because it can help stimulate hair growth and prevent hair loss. It has a really nice, refreshing scent. You can make a simple rosemary rinse by boiling fresh rosemary in water, letting it cool, and then using it to rinse your hair. It can make your hair smell amazing and feel really nice. So as you can see, there are a lot of natural products, vitamins, and supplements that can help your hair, from biotin and vitamin D to coconut oil and rosemary. There are plenty of options to try. Have you tried any of these before? They can all make a big difference in how your hair looks and feels. Preventive measures to stop your hair from turning gray. There are some pretty simple things you can do to help prevent hair turning gray. First up, let's talk about massaging your scalp. Massaging your scalp increases blood flow to your hair follicles. This means more nutrients and oxygen get to your hair, which can help keep it healthy and full of color. You can do it with your fingers by gently rubbing your scalp in circles for a few minutes every day. It feels really nice and can even help you relax. Next, let's discuss avoiding harsh chemicals. There are so many hair products out there that can be really tough on your hair. Many shampoos, conditioners, and styling products contain chemicals that can damage your hair and make it turn gray faster. Do you check the ingredients in your hair products? Look for natural or organic options that are free from sulfates, parabens, and other harsh chemicals. These gentler products can help keep your hair healthy and vibrant. And when it comes to coloring your hair, try to avoid chemical dyes. It can be really harsh on your hair. Instead, look for natural hair dyes or henna, which are much kinder to your hair. Now let's look at other measures you can take. One simple thing you can do is protect your hair from the sun. The sun's UV rays can damage your hair and make it lose its color. You can also use hair products that contain UV protection to help shield your hair from the sun's harmful rays. Another measure is to avoid using too much heat on your hair. Heat styling tools like blow dryers, flat irons, and curling irons can damage your hair and make it more likely to turn gray. Try to limit how often you use these tools and always use a heat protectant spray when you do. Letting your hair dry and embracing your natural texture can also help keep your hair healthy. Keeping your hair clean is also important. Make sure to wash your hair regularly to remove any dirt, oil, and buildup from hair products. But don't wash it too often, as this can strip your hair of its natural oils. How often do you wash your hair? Find a balance that works for you and keeps your hair clean but not dry. Finally, staying hydrated is key. Drinking plenty of water helps keep your whole body healthy, including your hair. When your body is well hydrated, your hair is more likely to stay strong and retain its color. Make sure to stay hydrated for overall health and the health of your hair. So there you have it. By massaging your scalp, avoiding harsh chemicals, protecting your hair from the sun, limiting heat styling, keeping your hair clean, and staying hydrated, you can help prevent your hair from turning gray. Have you tried any of these tips before? They're simple, but can make a big difference. We've covered how melanocytes impact hair color, natural ways to stimulate them, the best supplements for reversing gray hair, and additional tips to keep your hair healthy. Start your journey to reclaim your natural hair color today.